What's good, traders? It's August 18th. Let's see if we can catch a trade today. So it's Monday. It's the start of a new week. We do have this yellow folder 9 a.m. news, but I doubt that it will really move the markets. Euro USD is looking good. GU still looking pretty good. The pair I want to talk about today is Euro USD. We have this bearish fair value gap. That price is disrespecting, but on the 4-hour, you can see that price made a high and then a lower high. So we could be looking for shorts to take out this low resistance liquidity down here. All this low resistance liquidity that hasn't been taken out yet. We swept this liquidity right here. So price could potentially reverse or react off this 1-hour fair value gap. It's looking like a pretty good rejection. As my bias is pretty loose, but I'm leaning more towards shorts today. We did displays better on the 15-minute. This right here was the market structure shift, and this could possibly be a sweep, a 1-hour sweep. We're looking pretty bearish unless price could invalidate this fair value gap before market open. GU, there's a lot of liquidity resting above here on the 4-hour. We did react off this bearish fair value gap. But like I said, no news Mondays can be pretty slow. Okay, yeah, this is strengthening my bearish bias. Pre-market, price is breaking structure. I'm not interested in buys on GU. And I'm not interested in buys on Euro USD. There's really no volume in these candles. If there's really no volume, then y'all know I don't force no trade. 4 minutes until market opens. Looks like we're getting some good push to the downside. Way before market open, actually. Prices took all this low resistance sell side liquidity. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We completely disrespected this fair value gap right here on the 5-minute. Market is open. Hopefully we can get some retracement back to these highs. If price comes back to this fair value gap and reacts, I won't get in, and I just won't trade today because price did sort of sweep liquidity and displace lower, but I tell y'all don't get in pre-market setups, so I would not be taking this trade. I probably wouldn't keep on looking for one. If we can get some pullback all the way up here and then displace lower 1 minute before this candle closes, looks like we are building a fair value gap. Personally, I'm not going to get in just off the fact that I would ideally like for price to sweep liquidity, whether it's buy side or sell side in the session. Y'all know how I feel about pre-market setups. And yeah, it looks like I won't be trading if price doesn't sweep this liquidity. For those of y'all who would want to take this setup, you have your take profit here and your stops here. Could target down here as far as you want, because all this is valid liquidity that has to get taken out. But usually the highs or down here is good enough risk to reward for me, at least. But it's looking like price might not even tap y'all in. Let me see what GU's doing. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If we can sweep this buy side liquidity, I would get in the GU trade. It seems like price is falling on Euro USD without giving y'all a tap in. If price ends up falling, I probably won't be trading because it seems like price is just leaving without me. Yeah, it's looking like price is already about to hit my draw, and I don't like that. Yeah, so I'm not too interested in Euro USD anymore just because of how far we fell. At the moment, GU is at the top of my interest just because we made a swing in session that could more than likely get taken out. Okay, it looks like we're just falling without coming back to some liquidity. Let's see how this next candle reacts. Price is not really doing much. All this liquidity right here are just resting orders. All this liquidity is just resting orders. And it's going to get taken eventually. Looks like price is leaving. Price is running out of money to make these moves lower. We came in this area a few times and came back up. Wow, and then price is going to drop. It's looking like I'm not going to be trading because on Euro USD we already hit, or we're really close to hitting the draw. GU, I don't like how we're sweeping sell side instead of sweeping buy side, and we're not really volatile. We're not really making any big pushes. We're so close to taking some buy side liquidity. Yeah, we're getting some pushes without taking any of this liquidity. Yeah, price is hitting my draws without sweeping any form of liquidity. So today's going to be a non-trading day just because my setup hasn't presented itself, and I don't really like how the market is moving. These moves could be very unpredictable. Trade at your own discretion. If you watch to the end, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.